Hi, this is Frid from the Joy of Syntax and English in Color. And today I want to say something about German. I was talking to my German student Victor this morning, and a few interesting things came up. Right now we are working through this book. This book, German in 30 Days. And we were on day 5. And hang on, I'll share my screen. Something noteworthy came up. Well, something interesting comes up each time we meet. But I thought I would start sharing interesting stuff. Hang on. It's not going on share. There we go. Okay. We encountered this question. Das Wort Beamer kennst du nicht? And I wanted to say a few things. Now, when you look at this is actually a statement that has been turned into a question merely with the help of a question mark and intonation. And I want to show this to you. Du is the subject, kennst nicht is the verb phrase, nicht kennen is the verb phrase in the infinitive, and wen oder was kennen, this bit is the object. So, du kennst nicht das Wort Beamer. That would be English, and I'll put it underneath here for you. Oops, let me get out of the way. Das Wort Beamer kennst du nicht. Can is actually the statement form, which is simply turned into a question with the help of the intonation pattern and a question mark. And it means you don't know the word Beamer. And look, the same is true for English. I can say, you don't know the word Beamer. Then it's a statement. But turn that into a question. One way of doing that is simply to have raising intonation at the end and a question mark. You don't know the word Beamer? Das Wort Beamer kennst du nicht? And I love how the color parsing method that I developed for English works so well for comparing German and English syntax. The two languages are quite similar in some ways because they developed out of the same language a long time ago. And now they are quite different in many ways, and it's quite similar in others. Excuse me. Now, often German sentences start with the object, and that is rare in English. English tends to start, well, I don't want to generalize here, but in English, the default mode is to start with the subject. You don't know the word Beamer. And in German, it's perfectly fine to say, das Wort Beamer kennst du nicht. But we can also turn it around and say, du kennst das Wort Beamer nicht. And we can also use that statement form as a question. Du kennst das Wort Beamer nicht? You don't know the word Beamer? But usually when we form questions, or I don't even know whether it's usually, but anyway, there are two ways of forming questions. One by using intonation, rising intonation and a question mark, and the other one is to use inversion. And I have examples here. Kennst du das Wort Beamer nicht? Now we have the syntax of a question. And in English, that would be, don't you know the word Beamer? Or if we want to formulate positive questions, kennst du das Wort Beamer? Do you know the word Beamer? Kennst du das Wort Beamer nicht? Don't you know the word Beamer? Kennst du das Wort Beamer? Do you know the word Beamer? So we have up here a negative question and below here a positive question. And by the way, Beamer, the ER at the end is not, the R at the end is not pronounced. I did a video about that, about the different German R's. So this becomes a deep schwa, Beamer. So in German, this is an English, this is a pseudo-English word. The verb is to beam. And Germans use a noun, a nominalization of that verb, beamer, to mean projector. That's one of those mysterious things, you know, the adjective handy becomes a noun in German, where it is then the cell phone. I don't know why. It's a mystery to me. Anyway, and with beamer, we have the same problem. Beamer seems to be an English word, but it really isn't. In English, that is a projector. But we pronounce this pseudo-English word with German pronunciation, and then we say beamer. Beamer. So we have the high front vowel as in eagle, and then the deep schwa. Beamer. So, kennst du das Wort Beamer nicht? Don't you know the word beamer? And then it goes on to say in that text that I thought it's an English word, and then the Brit educates the teacher that it's in fact not a British word. Anyway, I hope this helped you. If not, ask me questions in the comment section below. And I'm going to post a lot more pronunciation and grammar issues and their solutions in the next few weeks and months, and maybe even years. I don't know. Have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video.